All right, grade 3. So for your second video here, we're going to work on grammar. If you don't get finished with this before the next meeting, that's totally fine. I don't expect you to, but you can get started on it before and then pick back up with it after the second meeting. If you do finish, that just means you are working really hard and getting things done. So I'm going to share my screen. We are going to start a new unit. And then you can kind of work as we go. You can pause the video as needed, just like with math, write your answers down, and then keep going through. So, adjectives and adverbs, you've probably heard of these things before. Definitely heard of adjectives before. Adverbs, you probably use them, but maybe you just didn't know exactly what they were. So, let's compare the two, and then we'll start working through these. Adjectives describe subjects when they come after the verb be. So our first way to use an adjective is by talking about someone or some people using the verb be. We have to change it, of course, to is, am, or are, and then we have our adjective. He is famous. She is cool. I am silly. They are cute. Okay. We can also use adjectives to describe nouns when they come before the noun. So this time we have a noun, singer. He is a famous singer. So we're describing the noun singer and we put our adjective famous before that. Now with adverbs, we have a couple options. The main one is to describe a verb. Oops. Adverb describes a verb. Verb and verb, okay? You shouldn't mix those up very often. Verbs are action words. So they often come after the verbs. Let's look at that first right here. We have the verb, then the adverb. The man walks slowly. Here's our verb, here's our adverb. It's describing the verb. He is walking slow. Now, a lot of the times we will add ly or a y to the end of our verb to change it into an adverb. Now, our other option, let me just clear that so you can see. Some adverbs describe adjectives or other adverbs. So these are going to be just when you use these, very, really, so, to. It's to kind of exaggerate the adjective or the adverb. The woman is really fast. The dog barks very loudly. So here we have an adjective. The woman is really fast. She's not just fast, she's really fast. The dog barks very loudly. So there we have an adverb, and we're describing it with another adverb, one of these. Okay, then there's some examples here. We're going to go down here and I'll walk you through this. So you're going to circle the adjectives and underline the adverbs. So if you see anything with a y or an ly, that's going to be an adverb. So you're going to underline it. If you see any of these four words, you know those are adverbs. And then you're going to circle the adjectives, the ones that are just describing words. So go through those and we'll check those at our second meeting to make sure we're all on the same page. Let me scroll down here. Now here, I'm going to walk you through these. There's some that are a little irregular, so I'll just give you the answers to those and then you can do the rest. So Alex runs quick or quickly. We see we have a verb, run. So we know we need to have an adverb, quickly. Alex runs quickly. Now, number 2, Sam is a blank boy, shy or shyly. Remember, if we see the verb be, and then we're describing Sam, our subject, we should use an adjective, not an adverb. So which one of these is an adjective? You circle the correct answer. Number 3 is a tricky one. It's confusing because we have a verb, I studied. So you would think we would do the adverb, hardly. But our adverb does not look like this. It's an irregular one. I studied hard for the test. So that one, I'm just going to give you the answer because it doesn't really follow our pattern. Same with this one. My kite flies high or highly. We haven't a verb, fly. So you would think it would be highly, but this one's also weird. My kite flies high. And the rest of them do follow the patterns. So if you see the verb be is our am, we need an adjective. If you see, or it could be in the past tense. If you see a verb, an action, you need an adverb. All right, try those out. Complete the sentences. My uncle is a good engineer. He fixes things well. So, Janet is a hard worker. She works blank. And that's like this tricky one up here. We have an adverb, but we don't add the ly. So she works blank. She works hard. That's the same. Josh's mom is a blank driver. She drives slowly. So what is she? A blank driver. We had heavy snow last night. It snowed blankety. So use this verb and change it into an adverb. Okay. Here you have an adverb, those ones that describe other adverbs or adjectives. And you have 3 spots where it could go. It only goes in one. So this one they did it for us. This puzzle blank is blank, difficult blank. This puzzle very is difficult? No. This puzzle is very difficult. That seems right. This puzzle is difficult, very. So I know it goes here. So now you need to figure out where it really goes. Here, here, or here. Same for the rest of those. Okay, now you need to choose and complete the sentences. So you have the actions they're doing, the verbs, and then you have the adverbs. So we see our picture. She's moving fast. So we see Kate rides a bike fast. It is dangerous. So if we look at number 2, we should, I see talk here, but our sign says not to talk. So we need to add something in there. We should, let me get my pen. Not. Oh, no, we should not. We don't need to add not because we have something over here that can help us. So we're going to use talk. What else can we use here? We should talk hard, carefully, or quietly. Quietly. We should talk quietly. And write the rest. We should talk quietly in the museum. So you're going to find one of these and match it with this to fit the picture. Almost made a mistake there. Okay. Change and complete the sentences using the adverbs. The noodles were delicious. So you need to throw that adverb in there. Where does it go? The noodles were really delicious. It goes before the adjective. On my way home, it rained and we heavily. So where does that adverb go? All right. Correct the underlined words and rewrite the sentences. The ballerina dances beautiful. We need to change that into an adverb. The ballerina dances beautifully. So you're either going to have an adverb when you don't need it, or you need to change it to an adverb. This one we changed to an adverb. So it might be a little different. I went to sleep lately last night. Something's wrong with lately. Fix it and rewrite it. All right, last page, complete the folktale, The Pied Piper. You need to use the words they give you and put them in the right order. They might be mixed around. There was a small town in Germany. The people lived blank. We need to change this to an adverb. The people lived peacefully. But there are lots of rats in the town. Okay? So some of them you'll need to change into adverbs, and some are just adjectives, and you need to put in the right order. Okay? Most of them you're just gonna add, turn them into adverbs, add that ly. Okay, here we have adjective. Here you need to change it to an adverb. Okay. So some of them are a little funky, so we'll do just this one here. Zebras are fast runners. Zebras run fast. We never say fastly. It's like they're trying to trick you here. I don't want to trick you. Our train was late. Our train arrived late. That one too. Another trick. This one, you're just going to change into adverb. She sang a beautiful song. She sang a song. You need to add that ending to make it an adverb. Same with easy. Same with careful. This one's well. They're trying to trick you too much. I'll give you these answers. Now, these other three, you're just going to change by adding the ly. Okay? All right, so clear that off. If you need to go back and rewatch anything, please feel free. And then if you're not finished before it's time to meet, don't worry, you'll have more time to work after our second meeting, okay?